So first, let's go ahead and make our way down to the floor. However that works for you, however you get there is okay. Let's go ahead and take hands under shoulders and knees under hips, hands and knees. Look down to your hands. Make sure that the palms are spread really wide. Then drop your head, shake your head no, and nod your head yes. All tension gone from the neck. Then go ahead and take your attention to your fingertips. Back of the neck is long, crown of the head is forward. Let's go ahead and come around to the front so we can look at our hands. Okay. Your first challenge, should you accept it, is to point your middle fingers forward and then spread all the other 8 fingers as far away from those middle fingers as you can. Now see if you can come up to your fingertips. Feel that action of your fingertips clawing down into the floor and the palms lifting up. Think of your hands as suction cups. And then on an exhale, go ahead and release the palms back down, but try to remember that feeling. Now take your attention to your elbows. If you bend your elbows, do they point out towards the sides of the room? If so, spin them back towards your legs and then straighten the arms. That's going to broaden the shoulders on the back. It should feel really good. So let's go ahead and take a shot of the back here so that you can see the difference. When my elbows are out, my shoulders sometimes hunch up towards my ears. But as I spin the elbows back towards the knees, the shoulders release away from the ears. No tension in the neck, no tension in the shoulders. Now let's go ahead and start an easy cat-cow. So let's come around to the side again. Slow inhale, arch the back, look up to the sky. And on your exhale, round the back, chin to the chest, tailbone tucks under here. Inhale, go ahead and arch again. Here's your cow. Looking up, and on your exhale, round the back again, chin to the chest, tailbone pulls under, there's your cat. Spine lifting up really straight and strong. Go ahead and inhale back to neutral. Let's come around to the front again and look through to your feet. Can you see your feet on the inside or on the outside of your legs? If you can see them either place, go ahead and hide your feet behind your knees. So you shouldn't be able to see those feet there. And then you're going to spread your toes as wide as you can like a cat. All 10 toes spreading as far apart as you can. Now let's come back to a flat neutral spine here. Crown of the head forward, looking down to the fingertips. Let's check back in with those elbows. If you bend your elbows and they point out to the sides of the room, spin them back towards your legs and then straighten the arms, broadening the shoulders on the back. For this next part, there's going to be a couple of different options, and you can take any one that you like and stop at any time. Listen to your body and do what it tells you to do, more or less, whatever you're told. On your next inhale, maybe take the right hand up towards the front of the room, handshake position. Keep looking down towards the left fingertips. And then on your next inhale, take your left leg towards the back of the room, and I want you to point through the ball of the foot, but spread your toes like a cat. Get as long as you can from the right fingertips to the left toes. And then maybe, if it feels like fun to you, inhale the right arm out like a wing. Flex your left foot and try to take the sole of the foot out towards the opposite wall. Breathe here. And then on an inhale, take the leg to the back, arm to the front. From here, if it feels like fun to you, go ahead and bend your left knee. Reach back with the right hand. Can you catch the inside of the ankle here? Might or might not happen, no big deal either way. If you're still with me, maybe try lifting the toes up towards the sky. Maybe try lifting up and out of the left shoulder. Maybe look up and over the right shoulder, lifting the crown of the head up towards the sky. And then on an inhale, go ahead and straighten the leg, straighten the arm. Look back down towards the fingertips. On your next inhale, lift both straight limbs as high as you can. Exhale, release the hand, release the knee. Now we're ready for the other side. But just to save some time, let's move on to the next exercise. Inhale, look to the fingertips. Exhale, tuck your toes, push back, downward facing dog. Now in our down dog, again, we want to check with those elbows. Are they pointing out? If so, spin them down towards the ground. Straighten the arms, drop the head, relax the neck. Now's a great time to shake the head again, nod the head, make sure there's no tension in the neck here. So take a look at your feet. If you can see your heels on the inside or the outside of your ankles, just hide those heels behind and then release the heels down towards the floor. On your next inhale, can you lift your heels high off the floor? And on your exhale, bend your left knee, release your right heel down towards the floor. You should get a great stretch through the calf and the hamstring of the right leg. Then inhale, lift both heels high again. On your exhale, bend your right knee, release your left heel down towards the floor. All right. Next inhale, go ahead and lift both heels high again. And on your exhale, can you bend your knees without dropping your heels or your tailbone? So the heels keep lifting, the tailbone keeps lifting, but the torso melts back towards the thighs. For some of us, the torso may even touch the thighs here, rib cage towards the thighs. Take one more deep inhale here. And on your exhale, can you just release those heels down towards the floor? Nicely done. Now, if your heels are really high off the floor here, go ahead and step your feet forward just a little bit to give them a more reasonable distance to work towards. If your heels are already touching the floor, consider walking your feet back a little bit to give the heels some place to yearn towards. Now we're going to step our big toes together, spin our heels apart slightly, so there's an inch or two between the heels. Take a nice deep inhale, press the heels back towards the floor. On your exhale, press your knees together, release them down to the floor, untuck the toes, push back, child's pose. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, relax the arms down, melt the hips down towards the heels. If your hips are really high off the floor or your knees are bothering you, feel free to roll up a towel and place it just behind your knees and then release back down. It should make it a lot more comfortable for you. When you're ready, inhale, slowly roll back up to sitting. Guess what? You just did a mini yoga class. Thanks so much for spending a few minutes with me, and I hope to see you all soon. Namaste.